Hello everyone and a very good morning, good afternoon or good evening depending upon from whichever part of the world you're joining us from. Welcome back to Sports Today's morning updates, and like always in this video I'm going to be taking you through all the sporting news that have been making the headlines on different newspapers and across social media. It's been a really happening morning in Australia, specifically Australian cricket, because first up was the big news coming in from Australia was that the all-rounder, the 25-year-old all-rounder Cameron Green has been ruled out of form from cricket in general for the next 6 months. What this means is that Cameron Green would not be available for the marquee series that Australia is to play against India later this year from the November 22nd. This is a very big jolt for the Australian side because already they are trying to solve the issue of their opening spot since the time David Warner has retired from international cricket. They have tried to sort of fill in that spot. It was Steve Smith. There were names about Travis Head also who could be an option for opening, but another name that was really a front runner in that sense was of Cameron Green, who could have been the opening partner of Usman Khwaja for that mega 5-match series, but that is not going to be the case because of a back injury. Cameron Green has been ruled out for the next 6 months. Not only is he going to miss the India versus Australia series, he's also going to be missing the Champions Trophy. So he, in white ball cricket and red ball cricket, a very important part for the Australian team, being that all-rounder. He was that bridge in the middle order. No, his not being there for the next 6 months is really going to disturb the permutations and combinations of the Australian team. Same origin of the news. Another big news that came today was of Steve Smith. Australians George Bailey has confirmed that Steve Smith is going to push down the order now. He's going to come and bat on his regular number, that is number 4. He also mentioned that the team has been the coaching staff and Pat Cummins and Steve Smith have been having this discussion since a very long time. We have heard some Australian players also talk about this fact that everyone wants to see Steve Smith at 4. This was a very short experiment of bringing Steve Smith to the opening slot since the time David Warner hung his boots, but things did not go very well for Steve Smith. He was scoring good runs on number 4. Coming at opening did not suit him very well. He did it for the team, yeah, kudos to him for that, but that has definitely not worked for him, and now something that is certain is that Steve Smith will be batting at number 4. So that is why the injury to Cameron Green also is really disheartening and really a jolt for the Australian team, because Smith will now come at number 4. Now the opening slot again is empty, so they need to fix that issue as soon as possible because the series down under is not too far away now. Some sad news, heartbreaking visuals from the India versus Australia women's game. The Indian team looked really strong going about that 150 odd runs chase. It should have been chased down. Jemima Rodriguez played a superb knock. She was trying to take the team over the line, but India fell just short, losing by 9 runs. It was really hardening. The scenario from here for the Indian team is going to be really difficult because now they have lost 2 matches already. On as per net run rate is concerned, the Indian team was lacking behind. Now all the Indian team would want is a miracle. Harmanpreet also mentioned that they tried to do whatever they could as far as in their powers, and would be great if they get another shot to play in the semi-final. But if they don't, then they have to deal with it, and the best teams, whichever is the best team, will be the top 4 teams of the tournament. So it was really heartbreaking for the Indian women's team, and they could very well be the end of the Indian team at the T20 World Cup this time around. Babar Aam yesterday was a big news for Babar Aam and the Pakistan team in general. Pakistan cricket is in a turmoil in that sense. They have dropped their premier batter Babar Aam, who was facing a string of low scores since a very long time, not scoring 50 in about many days and many innings now. He was dropped from the Pakistan team. The social media was divided on this opinion that if he should have been dropped or he shouldn't have been dropped. People compared it with the slump Virat Kohli had. People said that Virat wasn't dropped when he was having that slump, and on the other hand, Babar Azam, the team has dropped Babar Azam. So all of these things really have affected Babar Azam's case. He is not in the team, but Michael Vaughan has come out and stood in support of the former captain Babar Azam. He has said that the Pakistan team should not have dropped a premier batter in Babar Azam. It's a very wrong decision by the Pakistan side, according to Michael Vaughan, that we will have to wait and watch. He also said that it was just the first match of the series and you have dropped a batter like Babar Azam in the middle of the series. Is this decision right or not? Not. We will come to know about it as we go into the second test match that is set to begin tomorrow between Pakistan and England. Moving to a little bit of hockey now, the HIL has finally made a comeback after many years. It used to happen early on, the franchise-based hockey tournament of India. Now it has returned, and no surprises, Harmanpreet Singh has attracted the most money on day one. He went to the Surma team owned by the JSW Group. They also own teams in the IPL and many other leagues. He went to them, becoming the highest paid player, at least on day one, also known as the Sarpanch of Indian hockey, captain of the Olympic side that won the bronze medal very recently in Paris also. A bit about tennis. Novak Djokovic and Jannik Sinner faced each other in the Shanghai Masters final, and Djokovic was looking at his 100th ATP title. He was denied by the young Jannik Sinner. He won the title, another title, ending the year on a high note. He denied him his 100th title to Novak Djokovic. He also equaled the record of winning the most number of games on a streak against him. So it was a great day for the young Jannik Sinner. Also, Novak Djokovic definitely was eyeing that 100th title, but it wasn't to be because Jannik Sinner convincingly beat the veteran Novak Djokovic. So it's just the beginning of the day. We've already gotten lots of big news as far as the Border Gavaskar Trophy is concerned. We are also building up towards the India-New Zealand Test Series that is just a couple of days away now. You will be getting many sporting news, many sporting stories, all the news and all the latest updates only on Sports Today. So do not forget to subscribe to our channel, and if you haven't liked this video, do give us a like as well.